Hi guys! So after buying my Spring 22 Halo, I am so unbelievably poor. I it also made me realize that I have been saving for this Halo for 4 months and I don't really have that many items. I have a bunch of toy items from me buying the dolls, but when it comes to anything else, I don't really have anything else. So I decided to start a series focused on me grinding and working towards getting and completing all the sets in the game. I feel like this would be a fun thing to do and a nice goal to set for myself for this year. So I wrote a list on all of the sets I have, so all the sets in the game, and then I wrote down how much I have of them. And then I wrote down the toy sets I own as well. So the first set I'm going to go for, because I'm just going to go for them in the order I wrote them in. Not that I wrote them in any like specific order, it was just whatever set I saw first in the shop. But I'm just going to go down the list because it'll help me keep organized. So this video is mainly just me farming, and honestly, it's a pretty good showcase of how I farm in the game and how much the new buff to diamonds is really affecting how farming works. I mainly farm in Campus 4, but you'll see how my diamonds increase throughout the video. So enjoy! Okay, so while I let this video play in the background, let's talk about some cool things that have been going on with Royale recently, because I think we have enough negativity in the community. So let's talk about some positive things. I want to start with, I love so much that they changed like farming and changed that the diamond burst, the amount of diamonds you get, making it so that the 6 time is now a part of base game is so nice. The only thing I hope for is that they eventually make it so that gaining XP is a little easier, because that would be really nice. I think in this clip I was probably playing the Campus 4 for about like 30 minutes. I think 30 minutes to 40 minutes is how long a campus day is, but I could be wrong. So I don't know, but I ended up playing two full campus days, and then I later play some art class. I also played a bit of musical chairs, which, if I'm honest, I don't really enjoy doing musical chairs or art class. I don't really find them that fun, and my favorite way to farm, which I know is probably so boring to most people, but I really love just walking around and picking up diamonds off the floor. That's always been like my favorite thing to do. In Monsterverse, they kind of have that as like a base thing, and I think it's fun. I get to watch some YouTube, because I use Opera, I could just take the little video, put it on my screen, and just walk around in circles. It's so fun to me. I find that so fun. And I remember when I was younger playing Royal High, that's what I would mainly do. Besides, like, when they came out with the... what campus is? Campus 2? When they came out with Campus 2, they, they more focus on, like, getting XP and, playing the classes, doing well in the classes and such. It was more about that once Campus 2 came out. I feel like in the first campus, I just liked walking around and picking up diamonds off the floor. But yeah, I'm really loving the buffs. It makes farming so much easier, in my opinion. And I'm really excited for what they're going to be adding, because it still needs work. And I know that this is only like a phase 1. It's their little baby step towards fixing the economy. So I'm really excited to see what they're going to be doing with that. And there's an idea that another content creator has talked about. Her name is TTRH. She talked about in some recent videos how she thinks that adding jobs into the game as a farming method would be cool. And Oh my god, that would be amazing. I think that would be super cool if you get to work as like a barista after school as like a side job, or I don't know, maybe a grocery store stalker. Like it's just something fun. A chef maybe, like where you get to bake stuff. Stuff like that would be such a cool idea, and I hope they add that. Also, the spring season is coming up, and I'm so excited for what Halo we are going to be getting. I love the Eternity's Aim Halo so much, and I'm still wishing at the fountain every 2 hours, hoping I get it. I'm at around almost 700 wishes, and I haven't gotten a Halo yet. So I really hope I get one soon. But I also understand that, like, some people go literally thousands of wishes without getting a Halo, so I'm not entirely that hopeful per se. But I still really want it. I want to just win a Halo. I don't care what Halo it is. I think I'll just be happy that I won a Halo at all. You know, that's all I'm thinking about is, oh, I want to win a Halo at some point. I don't think I would even sell it. I mean, unless like I didn't personally like it, like I didn't want to style it or anything, then I would sell it. But I think I would just keep it. It's like how I am with the dolls that I bought for Royal High. Like I literally waited months before I decided if I wanted to sell something or not. And that's mainly because like if I'm gonna buy something, I don't want to sell it unless I just absolutely don't use it. And so I ended up selling some of like my toy stuff because I just didn't use them. I had the crystalline dress and the charm set and the vampire set that I had sold. I just never used them in any of the outfits. And they're super cute and I love them, but I just never used them. So I had to let them go. But you know what? At least someone else is enjoying them and loving them, so I'm not as sad. Which leads to like another point where I absolutely love the dolls. I'm just so sad about how hard it is to actually find them. I always have to order online on Amazon to get the dolls because of every single time I go to a store to buy them, they're always broken into. I don't think I've gone to a store to find the Royal High dolls and not at least one doll was broken into. A couple weeks ago, I literally went to Walmart and every single one of the dolls were broken into and destroyed besides one doll, and it was a series 2 doll, and she's really cute. It's the little like bathroom set girl, and she's got her little robe on. So I'm glad I have her because she's really cute, but very disappointing that so many people are just stealing. And they're not stealing the dolls, they're literally just stealing the codes out of them. Like, that is so greedy. Especially since, like, the dolls here are like $5, $10. It's not like they're like super, super expensive here. So it just screams cheap to me. So whoever is stealing from here, I do not like you. Stop stealing. Not good. Anyways, though, I really love the dolls. I want them to be more accessible. It makes me sad. Okay, here's where I need to stop my rant because I got the Aphrodite Legendary Mermaid Tail in my shop and I was tweaking out because this is the third legendary item I've gotten in my shop so far. I've gotten the OA Legendary Tail and I've gotten the Grandura top, and I was freaking out. So I obviously here do not have enough for 56k. So this is when I realized I'm gonna switch my focus a bit. I'm gonna switch my focus to getting that tail because in about 7 days, so like a week, the trading mermaid trading will come back. And I was like, oh, if I get that tail, I can then sell it, and then I can keep farming to work towards getting the OA set. Because I'm pretty sure the OA set in the trading, because I think I'm going to trade for all these items, mainly just so I can get them cheaper than in shop. Because if, I mean, like, I could just farm for everything in shop, but it would be just so much more. So I find it a lot more easier to just spend some time in the trading hub finding someone that has these sets. So plan is I get the tail, sell it, farm some more to earn more, and I think a OA set goes for about like 80 to 100k. So that's what I'm gonna buy it for. Here I am in art class now. I really don't like playing art class. I'm sorry for those who like play art class in musical chairs, but I don't find it fun. So I did play like 2 rounds of musical chairs before joining the art club, the art class realm. So I'm just working here. I don't stay in it very long. I think I stay in it to get like, I don't know, a 12 streak. But I did actually start recording late because I was already like playing and doing stuff before I started recording, I believe. I did do another full day of Campus 4 before joining this as well. And I just now, after art class, did some Campus 4 farming. So I'm still working on it. And obviously throughout the video, I'll update you guys and show you guys my progress on everything. I'm hoping that every video I will at least achieve 1 to 2 sets. And so by the end of this video, I'll hopefully have the OA set. Yay! After art class, I decided to get off the game for a bit, and I came back on later to do my energy and my hygiene because they give so much XP that I honestly suggest to always fill up your bar whenever it is empty, because it gives like 100, it gives like 100 to like 150 XP or something like that, because I feel like with one of them, like just doing both of them gets me enough to level up. So after that, I went to Campus 4 and I decided to just really lock in and try to do as many days as I can. So I ended up doing about 3-ish days. The day that you're watching right now, I had joined in the middle of it. So like the day was already like in the middle. But I still ended up doing 2 more full days after this one. And I actually still have to continue because as by now where I'm speaking, I went from like 30k-ish to now 52k. So I'm just like 2 more levels up away from getting enough to get the mermaid tail. Okay, so I now have enough diamonds to buy the mermaid tail, so I wanted to record this bit of me getting it, and then I'm going to cut back into when I get the trades for it. On Tradery, it seems to go for about 80k to sometimes a little bit above 100k. I'm really hoping it's at least 80k to 100k when I sell it, because then I'll have enough to buy the OA set. But we'll just have to see in a week. Also, I'll showcase the tail. Oh, I have never seen myself this poor. Okay, let's see. Let's see what the tail looks like. It's brown. Wait, let me... Is there better lighting? Over here, I guess? Ooh. Honestly, it's really pretty. I don't know what it reminds me of. But I hope it will sell. We'll just have to see. So it is now the next day since my last recording, and from that clip you could probably see just how many diamonds I had. I farmed a little bit, got a little more, and during my wait for Mermaid Lagoon, I decided to calculate how much it would cost to afford the sets that I am planning to get. So I wrote down all the sets that I am planning to get, right? It's to me, it's every single set. But to some people, like, I'm categorizing it based off of how many items are in each set. Mainly looking for stuff that has, like, you know, a heels and bodice, or a skirt and bodice, or, you know, I'm not looking for sets that have just like 3 accessories, like a headpiece and an arm piece, and oh, that's a set. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for like outfit sets in diamonds, and I calculated it, and it would be about 1.97 million. This is just for my like cost, because I already have some items in these sets, so I had subtracted some, and this is also based off of Tradery's values of the items. So if you're buying these off of the shop and you had 0 of these items, and you were buying them straight up, it would probably be closer to like 2.5 to 2.7 million. But that's a rough estimate because I don't have the math on me. So now I'm at about close to 15k, and all I need to do is just farm so much. But I wanted to create this clip to kind of mention that I might sell my spring 22, which I'm so okay. I literally saved for 4 months to get this halo, so saying that out loud sounds like, then it's like, oh, what's the point? Why would you do that, right? But if I go to Tradery and I look up spring, it has gone up in value to like practically 3 mil. Like I see people selling it for 3 mil a lot. It's going back to 2.9, but literally like just a couple hours ago, all it was 3 mil. So I might sell it for 3 mil, or I'm kind of thinking of just waiting to see if the value does keep going up, because if it does, then I feel like it's worth it to sell it and then buy a different halo and buy all the sets in the game. Like, that just sounds a lot smarter in my opinion. But there are other halos I do really love that are a lot cheaper, like the Hall 21 halo. This halo is beautiful, and it goes for a lot less, so I would probably be able to afford all the sets while also being able to have this halo, you know? It's just a much affordable scenario, and then I can like grind to get this halo later on, because I think right now getting it was just too much of a step I shouldn't have done. because buying it not only left me with like 20k after it, but it also, like, it just left me with nothing. So I'm thinking of selling it. And what's nice about this timing is that the spring update is coming up in a couple of days. So this halo is probably going to be really wanted for spring, So hopefully I can get a good amount of diamonds off of it, so then I can buy all the set items I want. Okay, so I ended up not waiting because when I had recorded it, it was around 3 million, right? And I was hoping it was going to continue rising. And instead, it was lowering in value and dropped down to 2.6. And I was like, okay, I don't really want to miss up on this opportunity, so I'm going to sell it now so I can at least get closer to my goal of getting all the sets. And I get a really cute halo, which I love, Haul 21. So, yay. I'm pretty sure this trade is worth like 2.7 to 2.8 mil in value at this moment. So I don't think it's like a terrible trade by any means. So yeah. And then this is the fit I decided to make with the new halo. I think it's pretty cute for a angelic theme to match the new set that had recently come out. Okay, so while I am taking care of my hygiene and energy, I wanted to preface that just because I now have the 1 million diamonds does not mean I'm going to spend it immediately all on all the sets in the game. I want to still make this a series, and I still want to work really hard for everything. So today I'm going to go and get the OA set and get that set right, but I am still gonna grind for all the other sets, and my goal is to keep at least above 1 million during this haul. So when I buy the OA set, I'll probably only have 1 million and like maybe 20k ish. So that is my goal, is to stay above 1 million while also continuing this. So I'll still have to work for the other 1.9 million. I'll still have to work for this because that is the point of the series, is to keep trying to work for all this. And it's gonna be slightly luck based because of the mermaid shop being in play, which I had such a bad mermaid shop today. Sad. But I'm gonna focus on grinding in this game, and I'm gonna focus this series on kind of showing, because obviously over time Royale High's grinding system is going to change because of the updates that are coming forth, and hopefully soon, on XP grinding and how diamonds are going to be accessible in the game. So I still want to prove that you can work for all of your stuff in the game. I still want to work hard, because if I just made it easy on myself and just, bought everything now, I feel like that just wouldn't be as fun, It's not fun starting from rock bottom, but it's also not fun having everything practically handed to you. So, goal here is to not spend like 1 million diamonds that I have gotten from that trade, and I'm still gonna try and earn all my diamonds through grinding. That is all. So I'll be back with the clip of me in the trading hub looking for a way. Set. Okay, so for the trading hub, I was there for probably like 40 minutes, and I was mainly getting people trading me, asking for my halo, which obviously nothing wrong with that. People are just curious, but I could not find a single soul that was selling the OA set. I didn't realize how hard it was gonna probably be to find people who actually sell entire sets. Because I would get offers of people being like, oh, like I have the dress or I have the sleeves or something, but nothing on the full set. And like, I was like, oh, this is great. So I was kind of losing my mind running in circles, and I only have like a limited time. Or at least like when I was recording this, I had a limited time before I had to get off. So I was just like, oh my god, this video is gonna take another day to complete because I can't find a single soul selling this set. And then here, I finally get a trade, and someone's actually selling the OA set. And I was like, so excited. I was like, whew, finally, I get to finally get this, right? And then I told them how much I'd be paying for, and they said, okay, one sec. I waited like 5 minutes and they didn't come back. I don't know why I thought they would. Honestly, I don't know why I thought they would. But I kind of just wish people would just say, oh, no, thank you. Or, oh, like, can you offer something else instead of just, you brought my hopes up for nothing. Besides that, though, at least it's better than someone just, like, leaving mid-trade without saying anything. Because that's mean. I don't like people who do that. Actually, I don't really like a lot of people in the trading hub. They're always mean. They're always overpricing their stuff. Because in, like, recent trades, as of this video, in recent trades, the OA set goes from 65k to, like, 90k at most. And I'm offering 80k. So I'm not offering the most, but I'm not offering the least either. And every single time I've offered for someone on Tradery, they immediately decline my offer, as if it's crazy that I'm offering 80k. Guys, it's a diamond set. It's a diamond set. Why are you trying to get 110k on a diamond set? Anyways, it's been a real struggle, so I'm just gonna have to come back with a clip of me actually getting the trade, because sitting in the trading hub is not doing well. Getting the OA set, that's gonna conclude for this video. Thank you everyone who decided to stick to the end, and I hope you guys will stay with me to complete this series. I hope this is a pretty long series that I can just do, and I'll be trying to post weekly for this series as well. Trying my hardest to farm every single day and hopefully not burning out too soon. I love the OA set, and I think next week is the, wait, let me check what set next week is. Next week's set is Manchetti. So I hope you guys stick around for the next set. Anyways, I hope you all have a good day, and goodbye!